Now, people living in Dorset are turning to the High Court in the hope of challenging big changes to healthcare in the county. The plan will see Bournemouth's hospital become the main emergency care centre, while Poole is pared back. A campaign group called Defend Dorset NHS has taken the first step towards a judicial review of this controversial decision. Chrissy Sturt is at the Royal Bournemouth for us tonight. Chrissy, how significant is this?
Well, Tom, certainly going down the legal route is now really the only option available to campaigners. And that's because, despite lots of vocal protesting, the changes in healthcare in Dorset have already been through all the consultation stages, been adapted slightly and approved. Let's just go back over how we got to this stage then. 2 years ago, healthcare bosses set about a major review of how to deliver their services. As a result, Bournemouth will be redeveloped as the major emergency hospital for the whole of Dorset, taking the most seriously ill or injured patients with round-the-clock consultant care. Poole, meanwhile, will carry out only pre-booked operations. Its A&E will be downgraded and it'll lose beds. Dorset County Hospital will keep its emergency department with only the most difficult cases transferred elsewhere, but care for pregnant women in the county will change significantly, with Poole losing its maternity and paediatric services to Bournemouth. Now, all along, people on the Poole side of Dorset, in Swanage, in the Purbecks, have really felt that they're the losers here, and it's that group which is now taking its complaint all the way to the High Court.
Essentially, we're taking a judicial review because we're very concerned that with the closure of Poole A&E and maternity, for tens of thousands of Dorset residents, we can't access A&E or maternity services within any safe times. And we're also concerned about the plans to close 245 acute beds and beds in 5 out of 13 Dorset community hospital locations.
What's been the reaction to this legal challenge?
Well, Tom, I think some cages have been rattled. We know that the chief executive here in Bournemouth and down the road in Poole have together issued a joint statement to their staff, to all the people who work in those hospitals, explaining to them that this legal challenge is underway and saying that that might lead to some delays to their big plan. But, and it's a big but, it might also force a complete rethink. Tom.
Chrissy Sturt, thank you very much indeed.